Today I have no idea what we're gonna make. Usually I have a plan or an idea of a vibe or a genre or a style, but a lot of the times when you go in with no plan, you might end up with something ridiculous. That's happened to me so many times. So hopefully we get a bit of that energy today. Last week, I went to the Ableton head office and I went to try out the Push 3, which is crazy. Look at all these pictures. And then obviously I left with a goodie bag. What we got in here, we got stickers. I've got a key ring chain, a mouse mat. I don't use a mouse, but you know, goodies are always nice. And a tote bag. Now you will never see me on the street with one of these, I'll tell you that much, yeah? I'm more likely to rock an Ableton hoodie or sweatshirt or t-shirt, so I might have to buy one because I'm loyal like that. Ride or die for anything that helps me get to my goal. The first thing I'm gonna do is program some MIDI melodies. I always try and do this. Something else happens and I end up doing like chords and drums and stuff like that. But I need to get better at melodies without the keyboard, like I always say. That sounds serious. Let's make sure that starts on 1. I don't really like it, to be honest. So space. That's a bit too late. What happens is, even if I don't like it, it's good because once I know why I don't like it, it helps me go in the right direction. So it's better than silence. Cool, and then I guess Shaper, because I want to start using that more. The new one is going to be even better, to be honest. Interested, isn't it? Maybe make this a bit shorter. Loop that. Maybe another. Okay, now we're getting interesting. I just wanted to see what happens if I do certain things. So, I mean, the second time cannot be exactly the same. So maybe that's the second time. Copying that. First time can be basic. Sometimes you don't want too many notes, trust me. That's not bad. I'm gonna keep it like that. It's very rocky. So again, with the Shaper thing, I could sit here trying to get the perfect tone, but that comes later. Like if you're producing a track and you're doing all the sounds yourself, that means you're writing drums, bass, melodies, keys, effects, and stuff like that. So you're writing like the parts of 5 musicians. So you don't have time to perfect one of them. It's teamwork at the end of the day. I do want a vintage sound, so maybe like this. That, I mean, that's going towards future bass. It could work. I don't think that's really me though. If you're an artist, you're trying to do you, right? We might have to do it because of time. Scale mode on, we're still in E minor. This is not in key. I bet all you guys from the US are like, this is your vibe. I know this is very American sounding. That's actually quite lit. We moved it up an octave because you can tell frequency-wise, the keys and the lead are kind of in the same space. But when you hear that, you know the drop has to be absolutely mad. This keyboard sound has no effects, and I'm a bit lazy. So we're gonna look for another sound. If we can't find something, then we'll start tweaking that sound ourselves. That's nice. I just do this. I just duplicate and see if I can find a better sound. Future bass it is. I'm gonna keep that sound because it's doing something to me, so this is all drift. Drift is sick, man, I'm telling you. It doesn't matter what it can and can't do, it just sounds sick all the time. The sound is sick. It sounds alive, that's the best way to put it. Oh, basic bitch, I like that. we might just build up more melodic things, you know, because I'm feeling the melodies. I don't want to get to the drums just yet. I might get rid of the chords in this one. Something like this. But let's move it all off the grid. Hold command and drag it. Okay, yeah, lots of space right here. What does it actually need? I'll leave it there and mute it, but that's not bad. Let's just get some groove on this. So I'm gonna put a house. So what we're gonna do first, is we're gonna quantize that so that all the notes start at the same time, because my playing was dodgy, of course. All right, so this lead. And then we're gonna put this one, 140 BPM. It's weird. That could be one. That's gonna sound sick with the drums are there, like it's just getting mangled at the end. This one could go up an octave. Or is it this one that needs to go back up? So it's basically keeping the melody the same, but it's got enough variation on it. There's space, but that chord thing is all right. We need to make a drop. How do we play off of that melody as we make the drop section? That's the question. Is it just an 808 or is it more? Like an LFO kind of bass? Could think of something. That's alright, I'm just gonna leave that there. Might not be the direction we want. My goodness, this could be tricky. That's disgusting. I don't know. Who does that? Oh, mate. Now we're stuck. Okay. Alright, I want a chord thing. Part of me is like, you didn't really think this through, did you? I could put my own auto filter on this, right? That's what I was kind of thinking, but that's not really what I want though. And then because I'm lazy, I'll put another shaper on the rate. So first of all, it's moving too fast. And it's moving too much. And it's not in the right place. This is where automation would actually be better, but I want the randomness, or I want the shaper to do the work for me. I want it to think about it. I don't want to think about it myself. I want it to give me a pattern that just repeats by itself. And then I guess if it was longer, twice as long. That was alright. I don't really love it, to be honest, but we move. I wouldn't normally do this. Take down that release, we don't need that. I want that one. Maybe. That's what I wanted. Wow, that's not easy. And then that might not even be the right sound. So what we're gonna do is change the octave first. Cool, so whatever, if I do use that, definitely needs to go up. But if we change another sound, I said, it's got its own fucking thing. I'm keeping it. If it's decent, I'm keeping it. Drop the volume down. Find something else. Now I'm picking up loads of sounds that you'd use throughout the whole song. I don't even want a whole song. I just want a loop that bangs. Now it's time to get some. Where's that LFO? Who is it? You. Oh, disgusting. The only thing I can think of is if you can continue the... Why is it changing twice? LFO changes number 1 to 8. No. Something like that. That's stupid. And then we just move it slightly off. But I don't want this 6. That's late as F though. I might make it mono. I don't know if that's what's annoying me. Utility. This rumble bass, did I make it myself? It's like I tweaked something to get this. So it's not Ableton stock. You won't be able to get this one. Maybe when I release a sound pack of synths one day. Okay, so I forgot to record the third part with the screen. I was actually still going, but I didn't start the screen recording. So there's quite a few things I've done that you missed, and I'm just gonna walk you through them now. So let's start with the drums first of all, because you ain't heard those. I'm actually using, I think, 2 kits. Typical dubsteppy trap. I had this cowbell, and then together, and there's a tom drum in there as well. Oh, we also fixed the bass. I just disabled the time parameter in the matrix because it was set to like -11 or whatever, and you can control it, and it was just stretching all the modulation in and out. I added some chants. We got a white noise thing. Can't remember if you heard that. It's hard. I mean, hour and a half is still difficult to get something that sounds like crazy, make you jump out your seat. It's not easy to do. I know that bass is crazy. Like, it just goes to show that I guess you don't really need like serum and pigments and stuff like that unless there's like a particular routing or feature of the synth that is absolutely critical to your artistic style, then of course. But what is critical about my style isn't really built into one synth, you know. I'm quite flexible.